Something enchanting starts when the sun's gentle rays brush on the planet. Nothing ordinary has transpired today. Imagine waking up in a fantastical, extraordinary world. When you wake up to a new day and plunge into a magical realm, you're not merely going about your routine. Prepare to embark on an extraordinary adventure, an expansive journey for your spirit. More than simply physical strength is required for this quest. Your own being is required for it. Always keep in mind that you are more than the sum of your physical parts. In this fantastical journey, you are a star traveler. This is the most thrilling part of this incredible journey called life. However, this path for your soul isn't a picnic. It's a path filled with trials that make you question your beliefs and inner self. Breaking free from limiting beliefs and practices is one of life's initial challenges. This tugs at your heartstrings, even if it sounds simple. Many things in our life might act as roadblocks, things pertaining to other people, concepts that we hold in high regard, and which contribute to our identity. The thought of losing these beloved possessions fills us with fear. Can you, however, release them? That is the key question. Visualize your life as a tree that continues to develop. You gather leaves which stand in for the things you hold dear as you go through life. These leaves not only add beauty to your tree, but they also provide shade. But they aren't the main point of your tree. The night sky and the universe as a whole. Carefully observe your handling of these leaves. Can you still see the sky through them? Will fresh leaves be unable to sprout from these? A few leaves may fall off your tree at random moments as the earth shakes. There will be new leaves and fresh beginnings. And this isn't meant to bring you sorrow, but clarity of vision. It sends a strong message when you begin to believe that you cannot survive without a certain leaf. Saying "I'm good with just this" is like broadcasting to the world. If you beg the world to return your favor, it may do so. Is that right? The next thing you know, you'll have to let go of that leaf, that hold on. You won't be punished, it's instructive. Did the tree cease to be a tree the moment the leaf fell off? That is the question the world is posing to you. Did it leave space for anything else to emerge, though? Adopting a more spiritual life. There is a central theme that emerges from the numerous spiritual teachings, such as the emphasis on letting go in Buddhism and the power of Stoicism in managing emotions. Letting go doesn't imply giving up on things you love or desire. In other words, you need to understand that the present moment isn't your ultimate aim. Wisdom, tranquility, and a profound connection to all things around. You are what your true journey is all about, above and above anything else you cling to. Give this some thought. To what place does your heart most naturally return? Is it easy for you to lose sight of the big picture when you're preoccupied on a single detail? You are forced to reflect on the true significance of life's meaning via this test. What are you really like based on what you cling to, or by your capacity for self-discovery, personal growth, and transformation? More knowledge, more love, and more insights are on their way to you from the cosmos. But before that, it checks to determine if you're prepared to let go of the past and embrace the future. Being an integral element of a beautiful forest rather than standing alone is my goal. You are more than a mere tree. You are like a forest, always evolving and developing as you go through life. A newfound sense of completeness, power, and harmony with the universe may be yours when you master the skill of letting go. In the same way that a forest never stops expanding, our channel provides a venue where such trips may be shared and celebrated. Join us and subscribe if you identify with this journey of self-discovery and development. Join me as we delve into the profound significance of the sanctity and abundance of our experiences in shaping our journeys, rather than the things we cling to or let go of. The spiritual and transformative nature of the journey itself is the real treasure of your travels. What matters most is not what you cling to, but rather how you are able to release it and start over. When you do this, you join a heavenly force that transcends your own limitations and becomes a symbol of the boundless potential of the human spirit. Your true adventure begins here. Empty and ripe with opportunity, you transform into an eternal tale, the cosmos in motion. The next obstacle is learning to be patient. In our instant gratification society, when new and exciting experiences are always available at the touch of a button, the concept of waiting could appear alien. We have conditioned ourselves to view time as crucial, like if anything were to delay, it may never materialize. The way to enlightenment, however, leads us in a different direction. Subtly, it serves as a reminder that being patient, particularly when the wait is longer than expected, is one of life's greatest challenges. Being patient is about much more than simply not doing anything. How you react when progress stalls is crucial. It manages to remain calm and collected, despite the fact that everything around it appears to be moving at a breakneck pace. Nelson Mandela spoke some astute words at one point in his life. What I've realized is that bravery is more about overcoming fear than about never having it. Patience, on the other hand, isn't defined by a lack of want or necessity. Avoiding the stress and haste that they can bring is the goal. For what reason, then, does life occasionally halt? At what point do the passing seconds feel like hours and the end goal become insurmountable? I found the answer to be both interesting and enlightening. There is substance to these intervals of waiting, opportunities to nourish our mind and spirit, and develop as individuals abound in these. Imagine a farmer sowing a seed and then seeing it develop into a robust plant. Digging it up to check on its progress too soon might disrupt its normal growth cycle. We deal with waits in the same manner. Every one of these phases is crucial for our personal development. They are the times when dormant aspects of us awaken and become more robust. Toughness, perseverance, and faith are the lessons we take away from these times. Waiting isn't the only thing the cosmos is trying to tell you. It's a test of your patience and comprehension, of your ability to wait with optimism rather than pessimism. See the time you're waiting as an opportunity to prepare rather than a burden. If you put yourself in the shoes of an artist, you would see the time spent waiting as an opportunity to refine your work. Nobody in the universe can stop you. Assuming you are worthy and ready, it's preparing you for a monumental task. In order to, it takes time to do great things, as Maya Angelou wisely stated. All of your aspirations, whether material or spiritual, are monumental undertakings that are only now beginning to materialize. So, how can we remain calm while waiting? Just try to enjoy life. Zen teachers have always emphasized the importance of living in the now, of being happy and at peace with one's surroundings. Being content in the here and now makes us less anxious about the future. Learning becomes more than a passing fad. It becomes an opportunity to grow intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally. Imagine yourself at a door that is currently closed and ask yourself when it will open. Imagine how much wisdom and resilience you're building up with each second of patience. Plus, the weight of it all will make your excitement that much greater when you step through that door. The joy you feel now is the product of your journey, fortified by your waiting and amplified by your anticipation of what is ahead. The things that happen to you and the times when they don't are what really make up your life. Thus, when you're enjoying a break and anticipating the start of something exciting, just tell yourself that this isn't a timeout, it's a preparation. Elapsed time. The time you spend waiting is money well spent. Not only are you stranded, but you're also getting ready for something so incredible that you won't believe it when it arrives. During your journey of self-discovery, keep in mind that the most meaningful development is made within you during the periods of stillness when you're patiently waiting for things to happen. There is no lack of activity while you wait. On the contrary, it's an unconventional course of action that quietly and unseeingly shapes your inner existence. You aren't doing nothing while you wait. You are developing into the person who will be totally ready when the right time comes by, learning a lot and changing a lot. You won't realize you were just waiting for that moment until it happens. You were on a life-altering adventure that has molded you into the person you are now. Therefore, the wait was well worth it. The final obstacle is the faith test. There may be bright patches along the way, but there will also be storms along the way. Under bright sky, it is easier to be glad and to preserve faith. The true test, though, comes when storm clouds roll in, winds scream, and everything around you seems like it's shaking, not to punish, but to foster the evolution of your spirit. These are the times that genuinely test your faith. Try to imagine your life as a ship sailing over the ocean. A calm sea never produced a competent sailor, as the old saying goes. Imagine yourself in the middle of an endless ocean, your ship shaken by the waves as they crashed on the deck. It's easy to just give up, to think the worst, and to jump ship. Still, faith is like a compass, leading you to remain on course and have trust in your ship's ability to weather the storm. It's the conviction that stormy storms are really guiding you to safer waters, rather than portending doom. Think about the potter working the wheel to create a beautiful vase out of clay. The clay undergoes pressurization, reshaping, and spinning. If it had feelings, it could be scared and wish to get off the spinning wheel. A lump of clay becomes a work of art by this same procedure. Nevertheless, just like the potter's wheel shapes you into a stronger, more enlightened version of yourself, your struggles and obstacles do the same. It's a necessary but unsettling change. The diamond metaphor should also not be disregarded. One of the most precious stones in the world, a diamond, is actually a chunk of coal that has been pressed and heated to its very core. When you're going through the worst of it, when you're feeling the full force of life's most difficult tests, keep in mind that this may be the stage where you transform from coal to diamond. No one is crushing you. A major transformation is taking place within you. No cosmic force is attempting to crush your will to persevere. You are being shown just how strong and unyielding you really are. A life changed by trust. To illustrate this point, think about how a caterpillar may change into a butterfly. In its cocoon, the caterpillar undergoes a metamorphosis into an entirely new creature. Think back on the time you were a delicate caterpillar, a time of great change and mystery, before you emerged as a stunning butterfly. However, growing wings and the capacity to fly depend on this painful stage. You are not crumbling either, even when you feel like nothing and at your lowest point. An extraordinary change is about to transpire in your life. Whatever one's religious views may be, the core of religion remains the same. It makes no difference whether you believe in God, the cosmos, or any other supreme being. The essential reality is unchanging. The darkest nights are the ones that shape your faith, not the brightest days. A persistent conviction that, albeit not yet visible, daybreak is just beyond the horizon. You are not being punished by the difficulties that test your faith. They mark the transition to a higher level of consciousness and comprehension. Once you've overcome these challenges, you won't be the same. You will emerge from it more resilient, wise, and in tune with who you really are and what you believe in. If you feel like everything is falling apart and the universe is out to get you, hold on to your faith. Seize it firmly, like a lifeline in the middle of turbulent waters. It is, in many respects. Problems aren't the only thing you're dealing with. As you embark on the next chapter of your life's journey, you are acquiring the skills and strength that will be essential. Achieving weather survival is only part of the story. The lesson is to enjoy the rain and dance in it. In times of trouble, may your religion be a haven of peace. The storms may pass, but the power and knowledge you gain will last a lifetime. Welcome the adventure, regardless of how difficult it may be. Particularly in difficult times, your future self will be eternally glad that you persisted through these difficulties. In the face of adversity, you are not only surviving, rather, you are growing into an inspiration who will shine even brighter than before.